Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Looking to play him in. Llorente. Oh, that's nice. Gonzalo. Great chance! He's delivered all right! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Hernandez. Oh, good take in a good area. That's going to go a long way. And it's Doué. And here's Dembele. He shifted it to the flank. Lookman. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, super find. The shot! And that would have been some goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
And we have our very first corner. Alvarez plays it short. Forced to go back. Llorente! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
He has found the way through. And it's Doué.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Lee Kang-in goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. Griezmann gets into a good position. Oh, sweet feet. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Alvarez. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Dembele. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Gonzalez looking to add to his goal. And that pass just didn't quite work. Paris Saint-Germain are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Aimed beyond the defence. Decent chance! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Dembele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gonzalez. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Lookman. They're urging him to shoot. Good ball. Chance! Zaire Emery. And here's Gonzalez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lee Kang-in. Sabani. That's Lee Kang-in. And he's intervened well there. Cardoso. Spread to the right. Now that looks a decent ball. Beraldo. Now it's Dembele. Koke. Ruggeri. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Gonzalez. Griezmann. That's a decent clearance. Just eases him off the ball. Koke. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Llorente. Now Cardoso. Now it's Alvarez.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Nice control. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Out again for a throw-in. Kvaratskhelia. Cardoso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cardoso. And it's Koke. That has been slung wide. Now Cardoso. Spread it left. Space for him to turn and look. Towering header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Griezmann really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Alvarez with the short one. He's gone backward here. Goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Marcos Llorente is offering a wry smile there.
Kvaratskhelia. Looking for options for movement. Pass is just off target. Llorente. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And that's the second half started.
Madrid have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Zaire Emery. Hernandez. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Doué tries a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through, and the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! He doesn't look too happy with that.
I think his reaction says everything there, Peter. Just a fraction inside. That's all he needed to be.
He's a sharp shoots! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
That's all it can take, Peter. One loose pass with the pressure on, and you've had it.
Gol del Paris Saint-Germain. Marcó en el minuto 56 el dorsal 33.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to get free. And it's Doué. And here's Dembele. Now, this could be a chance.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ruggeri has it in a wide position.
La asistencia a este partido
Ruggeri.
asciende a 97.559
Cardoso.
espectadores.
He's in a great position. And the finish! And no mistake. Reflections on the goal?
Yeah, I think it was going to take something very special if the keeper were to get down and claw that out, Peter. It's a quality goal.
Marcó en el minuto 62 el dorsal 19.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
El dorsal 22.
Just one in it
Será
now.
reemplazado por
Well, what a difference
el
a
dorsal
goal
20.
makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's beaten the last man. Dembele had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Cardoso. And it's Koke. And it's Griezmann. That's destined for the flank. Gonzalez with the cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's through here. That's Gonzalez. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gonzalez touches it back. He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So
7.
changes afoot here, and from both
El
sides.
dorsal 6. Toque. Serán sustituidos por...
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
El dorsal 42. Será
Has to go
realizado
back
un cambio
here.
de jugadores.
Simeone is onto this. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's cut it out. Zaire Emery. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Gonzalez. And here's Solot. Barcola. Simeone. Played into space. Zabani attempts a clearance. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. No way through, so back it comes. He's going for goal! And a truly agonising miss.
Javi Serrano was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he's in on goal. They've got to be quick to recover this. This looks promising. He'll try from distance. So close to drawing level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Lenormand. Llorente. Knocks it into space. Now it's Solot. Oh, no joy this time.
Madrid really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And the pass is intercepted. Played out to the left flank. And it's Mendes. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's been well dealt with. Distributed tidily.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Habrán 3 minutos de
It's a
descuento.
searching pass. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Zabani. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He can run onto that, and the shot's on here. Big chance! And that's a tidy finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Sorloth demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So all square with almost no time remaining. That's it, there is no more. It is going to penalties. So there was to be no definitive result.
Well, both managers would have preferred not to go this far, but here we are. It's about nerve control now.
So it is that dreaded time, the time you realise that only penalties can decide it. It is the lonely walk. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he has done his bit.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Dembele is a picture of calm despite the moment.
Yeah, good pen, that.
A swift riposte. Alvarez, second in line for them. That's a brilliant read.
I think some mind games were played there, Peter. It certainly did the trick.
So on to the second man. Oh, he's managed to get it through the keeper.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
This then to level matters. Oh, you're not going to save that.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Now it is the turn of the captain. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Mendes is fourth up. No! Denied remarkably! Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
This to end it right here. Oh, he's won it all right. So in the end, they just about prevailed. All the emotional torture and travails, worth it in the end. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end, in the only way it could have been.
Well, Peter, those players knew they were in for a battle, and you can finally sense this kind of collective release from them here. They could have made their lives easier by making more of what chances they had, but, you know, you can't have it all your own way.